Good evening, everyone. My name's Mr. Mitchell, and I'm really glad to say that I will be your Year 7 Achievement Co-ordinator. It really excites me that I get to lead you through what is a significant step in your lives, making that jump from Year 6 to Year 7. It's a step that will certainly come with some challenges, but it is hugely exciting and an extremely rewarding period of time in your lives as well. My role is to make sure that you feel supported, that you feel comfortable, feel confident, and above all, that you really get to enjoy your experience in Year 7 at Haze School. The following slides will include some key information for you to look out for to help you settle in your first few days at Haze. And also, if you're to look at the beginning of the parent induction video and PowerPoint presentation, you will see a short video clip where I introduce myself a little bit more and you can start to get to know me. I really value the relationships that we're going to build together over the coming year, and I'm really excited to be able to meet all of you and get to know you as well as possible. An important motto that we have that guides us through the beginning of Year 7 is the best possible start. It's something that we value highly. It's really important to us that you get to make a nice, settled, comfortable and optimistic start to the year, and we really put importance on you being able to enjoy yourself as quickly as possible. We have a brilliant team who will be able to support that as well. We've got Mrs. Arnie, who's the assistant principal, who will overview the whole of Year 7. We've got myself, Mr. Mitchell, Year 7 Achievement Co-ordinator, and I'll be working extremely closely with all of your tutors. We have Mr. Still, our pastoral support manager, who will be supporting with a range of different issues. Mrs. Hardy, our inclusion manager. Mrs. Aliwell, our Senko, who will be working with those with special educational needs. And then the fabulous tutor team, and they will always be your first point of call. You'll get to be introduced and come across most of these people within the first week or so at Haze. As you can see on the slide in front of you, the year group is split into 8 form groups, and those 8 form groups are split into 2 separate sides, the UV side and the WX. The colour for our year group this year will be orange. Now, there have been lots of questions, and I'm sure people considering the language that they will be studying this year. The year group is split into 2. So the UV side will be studying Spanish, and the WX side will be studying German. Everyone will also study French. Once you are allocated to your form tutor groups, which you can see on the screens, the UV side includes 7 PXL, 7 CLD, 7 ALW, and 7 ASP. And the WX side, 7 ERT, 7 RWK, 7 YGE, and 7 SXK. Once you're allocated to your form group, which you will find out about shortly, or you may have even found out about prior to listening to this recording, you will then know which language you will be studying next year. I wouldn't let this worry you or concern you at all. I know that some people will have some preferences, but from experience at Haze and looking at the incredible statistics that our language department produce, way above national averages, whichever language that you are provided with, you will overcome any challenges, you will settle into it, and after probably a few weeks, I'm sure you'll be really thankful that you are studying that particular language. And there is always the opportunity at GCSE to select different languages as well, so there are no doors closed with this decision. I'm sure most of you will be eager to find out what the school day looks like at Haze School. On the screen outlines a typical day and what the timings will look like. 8:30 will be registration and form time. Punctuality is something that is really important at Haze, so it's important that we are arriving on time. Form time will last 20 minutes, and that will be made up of different activities, including assemblies and ranging from different tutor activities such as wellbeing and personal development. Period 1 will start at 8:50 and our lessons will last for an hour. Period 2 will then begin at 9:50. Period 3 and 4, 11:10 and 12:10. Break and lunchtime. Break will begin at 10:50 and will be a 20-minute period. Lunchtime at 1:10 and will last for 40 minutes. Both of these will take place on the Gadsden lawn, which is a really, really beautiful area of the school. It's something that our Year 7s year in, year out are thankful for and really appreciate being positioned on the Gadsden lawn. Break and lunchtime will always be supervised. there will always be teachers and lunch staff and break staff around to support you and to make sure that we're also following expectations during these times. Final lesson of the day will begin at 1:50, and then we'll have a 10-minute registration to relay any final important messages before 3 o'clock. You will finally get to go home, tired, I'm sure, after a fantastic day of full commitment at school. I know you'll be looking forward to a number of your lessons next year, but I'm sure that lunch is also an area that is going to fill you with some excitement. I know for me it's a personal highlight in my day. While it's a good chance to enjoy some good food, it's a brilliant opportunity for you to be able to catch up with friends, to be able to socialise, let off some steam, and really importantly, give you that opportunity to refocus yourself for the fifth and final lesson of the day. Lunch is normally at 1:10. For the first week, however, we allow our Year 7s to go in early at 12:45. You'll either eat a packed lunch or you'll buy food from the dining hall. You do not have to inform anyone about a change. It is completely your decision of what you want to do on the day. In terms of how you'll be able to purchase food in school, there will be a thumbprint and photo identity system, and also money will be able to be topped up on Parent Pay, a system which we use online, and it's really simple and really effective. In terms of actually getting food, there will be a rota system. Really important that we follow that rota system, and we'll make that explicitly clear what your times are and when you should go. What we do ask, however, is that on your first day in September, you please bring a packed lunch. Systems won't necessarily be in place straight away, and we don't want anyone to go hungry on that first day. At Haze, we take great pride in the Learner Handbook. I know from my time at school, all I was provided with was a timetable and a few notes pages. However, the Learner Handbook is a brilliant educational resource. It includes key information across all of the subjects taught at Haze, and really importantly, it will also provide a space on the back page for your timetables. This will be really important early on in your time at Haze. It does take a little while to memorise your timetable. I know that's something that I need to improve on and that I can work and spend a little bit more time on. But the more you get into it, the more you settle into routines, you will eventually get there with your timetable. But it's really important that you keep your Learner Handbook safe. It's always with you in your bag, so that when you come to the next lesson, you can just pop your Learner Handbook out and you'll know exactly where to go. There will also be some really important rules that will be found on page 9, but tutors will talk you through your Learner Handbooks in your first few days. I've no doubt that in your preparations for coming to Haze and starting Year 7, you would have had some consideration and thoughts about homework, and maybe that could even be some anxieties or worries. Yes, homework will increase in demand, but homework is a really, really important educational tool to support your learning. And what you will find is the majority of homework tasks will be really interesting as well. It's a chance to expand on your understanding, expand on your knowledge, and really tap into your curiosity around the subject. And you will find it really useful, and it will help your progress. We will always be supportive of homework. We know that at the end of the day, we are human beings. If you have any particular issues and real struggles, it's really important that you talk to your teacher. If we don't have those lines of communication, then it's really hard to provide that support. So if ever you are concerned, if ever it's becoming overwhelming, talk to your teacher, and also it's important that you raise this with your tutor as well. Homework will be managed on Satchel 1. This may be something that you've used at primary school, or this may be new to you. It is an application where all homework is uploaded to, and you can see in one place exactly what tasks you need to do, when they are due for, and any supporting resources that accompany them. There will be a sort it out session, which will run in the first week or two of you starting at Haze. So please don't stress about the use of Satchel 1. And there is also some information that's provided to your parents and carers, and they'll be able to help you and give a little bit of support just as you find your feet in those first few weeks. Following on from that discussion on the previous slide about some of the concerns and worries that could be caused by homework and actually getting it completed, We want to provide as much support as possible at Haze, and that's why we run the Homework Club. It gives you an opportunity to be able to get your homework done even before you've left the school site. It will run every day from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. It will usually be found in the library or one of the rooms in M block. If ever there's a change in location, you'll always be notified. There will be a teacher on hand and also computers available for you to be able to complete a range of different homework tasks. If you find working at home is difficult because you feel that you get distracted, or it might be quite a busy environment, you might have a number of siblings and maybe don't always have a computer available, or you like to leave school and know that you've got that free time and don't need to work at home, then we'd recommend making use of Homework Club. It's a fantastic resource, fantastic facility for you to be able to make use of whenever you need it. The Haze Way is a term you will hear a lot of from the very beginning of your time at Haze. The Haze Way underpins everything that we do at Haze and everything that we value as a school. The poster that you can see on the slide in front of you, you will see all around the school, which will be on various displays, on different walls, and on the front of doors and in classrooms. It's really important that you take an opportunity to be able to read through the poster and to look at some of the key things that we expect from you during your time at Haze. You know, ideas such as getting involved, following all staff instruction, not dropping litter around the school site, wearing your school uniform with pride. These are just a few of the many ideas that make up the Haze Way. At Haze, your academic experience is really important to us and the progress that you make, but we also put very high value on developing you as a person. A major objective for us is that you can leave the school and confidently consider yourself to be a good person and a good person that will be valued within the community. Social networking and media is something that has exploded in popularity over the recent years. It certainly can come with its positives, and we've probably seen those benefits more so than ever in this pandemic. The pandemic could have easily led to periods of isolation for people. Social networking and media has provided opportunities to connect and to avoid those potentially very uncomfortable periods of loneliness and even isolation. Social media, however, can very much come with its negatives as well. All social networking and media sites will have age restrictions, and they're in place for a reason. Some of the associated problems and risks include online bullying, negative comments, trolling, and even the dangers of talking and potentially meeting people that we don't actually know. It's very, very important to us that you are aware of this, you are educated on the dangers and potential negatives, problems that can come with social networking and media, and that you do everything that you can to keep yourself safe. Obviously, any social networking and media issues that develop within school will be handled, but outside of school, we do need you to take some independence in being able to look after yourselves. So for now, that is it from me. There is a lot more that we could discuss, but what you have at the moment is all of the key information that will help you to make the best start possible at Haze School. On the screen is some of the key information about that first day on Wednesday, the 1st of September. There will obviously be mixed emotions. There will be excitement, there will be joy, but there will no doubt be some anxiety and a few nerves as well. And please, I promise you, that is okay. That really is okay. And those nerves, those small anxieties, they'll actually help you to focus, and they will help you to make the best start possible. And after a few days, once you have arrived through those gates, you will see that you are in an environment, in an atmosphere that is highly supportive. We will do everything that we can to make sure that you're feeling comfortable. And as I said at the beginning of this presentation, our priority is that you can enjoy yourself as quickly as possible. I encourage you to have a look at the parent induction slides that have been sent out as well. They will contain some further information and some information that you may also find useful and that might help you feel a little bit more comfortable as well. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic summer. Enjoy yourself. Let's hope that we get some improving hot and sunny weather for you to enjoy and get stuck into. And I will see you bright and early, eager, enthusiastic, with big beaming smiles on your face on Wednesday, the 1st of September. Thank you very much.